And we now turn to South America, where a fresh diplomatic standoff has erupted between El Salvador and Venezuela, with the lives of hundreds of detained migrants caught in the middle. El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele has offered a bold prisoner swap to Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro. In a post on X, President Bukele proposed repatriating 252 Venezuelans who were deported by the United States and are now in prison in El Salvador, in exchange for an equal number of political prisoners held in Venezuela. The Salvadoran leader claimed that the deportees include individuals accused of serious crimes like rape and murder, while Venezuela's political prisoners are jailed for merely criticizing Maduro, whose recent re-election last year remains widely disputed. The proposal quickly triggered a furious response from Venezuela's Attorney General Tarek Saab. In a televised address, Saab blasted President Bukele's offer as cynical and accused him of being a tyrannical human trafficker and a neo-Nazi.
It could be qualified that he is committing the crime of human trafficking, and so I denounce it. Why? Because he keeps missing, kidnapped in El Salvador, approximately 260 Venezuelans in exchange for a payment of $7 million. So, he is making a business with this criminal action at the margin of international law and, therefore, he is becoming a trafficker of people of Venezuelan nationality.
Now, since mid-March, more than 200 Venezuelans have been deported from the United States to El Salvador under the Trump administration's controversial use of the 1798 Alien Enemies Act. This little-used wartime law allows the president to deport citizens of enemy nations without standard legal processes.
Homegrown criminals.
Yes.
I mean, the
homegrowns.
The ones that grew up and something went wrong and they hit people over the head with a baseball bat. We have, and push people into subways just before the train gets there, like you see happening sometimes. We are looking into it and we want to do it. I would love to do that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Venezuelan leader Maduro has slammed the U.S. deportations as kidnapping and massive abuse of human rights. Maduro even insists Venezuela holds no political prisoners, a claim which is widely rejected by rights organizations.
I tell Mr. Nayib Bukele to comply with the law, answer the questionnaire from the Attorney General of the Republic of Venezuela, provide proof of life for all the kidnapped young people, say where they are being tried, what causes, what crimes they committed, allow their lawyers and families access to visit them in the prison where they are held captive, abandon the path of forced disappearance, and, sooner rather than later, release them unconditionally, unconditional freedom for the young. People who are kidnapped in El Salvador.
Now, as both leaders trade insults and accusations, the fate of hundreds of detained Venezuelans remain uncertain, caught in a dangerous power play far beyond their control.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Bluntly, Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.